I'm going to start. Okay, so I'm going to set it in presentation mode. Okay, here we go. Presentation. Okay, 1 second only. Just 1 second. I try to. Okay, here we go. We are. Okay, so I'm going to start.
Marina, sorry, Marina, just hold on one moment. I'm just going to quickly introduce myself and then I will pass it over to you.
Thank you.
Just one moment. Okay, hello everyone and welcome to the International Model Forest Network webinar series. On behalf of the Canadian Institute of Forestry, myself, Sharon Young, Forest Science Program Coordinator, and Natasha Machado, Director of Programs and Initiatives, will provide IT and hosting services for today's webinar. Today is Tuesday, March 19th, 2024, and this is the third session in this 4-week webinar series. The CIF is very pleased to be partnering with the International Model Forest Network to host a series of webinars showcase different model forests. These sessions will explore each model forest mission, key initiatives, strategic plans, projects, and the resulting impacts, aiming to raise awareness about their significant contributions to audiences in Canada and internationally. For today's session, we'll be featuring the Montagna Fiorentina forest model, and we are pleased to have Marina Munoz Duràn, who will give an exciting presentation titled Creating a World's Beautiful Future with the Children, CEA Summer Camps Agenda 2030. To kick things off, Marina was born in Spain. She spent her childhood and youth lived in the USA. She graduated with a special award on science, lived 2 years in England and in Italy. She worked in international projects and in specific missions with many countries, ministers of tourism, UNESCO, and international organizations to create sustainable economy and opportunities for the locals, promoted Italian excellence all over the world, and environmental issues. Marina has taught in special projects to children from age 2 to adults. And she is also a member of Foresta Model del Montagna Fiorentina since its creation. With that, I will now pass it over to Marina.
Thank you very much, Sharon. Thank you. Thank you also to all of you, Canada organization, for the invitation to participate and to talk about some of the things we are doing, which is really something very nice, and we are very happy of it. We are working with a few projects that had to do with children, and I'm going to explain to you why I have chosen to present this project in particular, because as I think many people will agree with me, we think that the children, the young people, the teenagers, and the very small children are our future, and they are the world's future. So if we work with children and together through activities, having fun, we transmit the values of life, the values of the society, all our principles. I'm convinced, and with me, a group of people, that we really are giving seeds to the land of the future of our society and our planet as well. So this is the reason why we really focus on these ages, from very small children to teenagers. So I'm going to explain to you a few of the things we are doing, and I hope you like them. So we have created a few years ago the summer camps focusing on the Agenda 2030 and trying to transmit, as I said before, uh, peace, inclusion, respect, sustainability, and many other topics to the children. But this has been done living real experiences. We have chosen the summer camps because children are with us for many hours. They live with us for a few days, and they are all together, a lot of children from different ages. All these in beautiful places, outside rooms. So most of the activities are done open air or in the places where things really happen. And this is very important. I'm starting with this because it's living an experience, not a theoretical experience, but a real experience. I know many places do summer camps and activities. I will tell you what we do. So I hope it gives maybe an idea. We can share ideas also from what other people do as well.
Marina,
So, yes,
sorry to interrupt you. Looks like you have to share your presentation slides in full screen.
okay. So I'm going to recapture the presentation. Okay, again, 1 second, no problem. Okay, here we go. Can you see it now? I'll start
No,
again. No, don't worry. I'll
sorry.
I'll I'll share it again. It's not a problem. I share it again. Here we go. Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can see it now. You just have
Super.
to share the screen. Sorry, from the beginning. There we go. It's good now. Marina, you are muted. You just have
Can
to
you hear
unmute
me now?
yourself. Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you
Okay,
now.
super, super. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I was in the second slide. 1 second only, I'm just moving this. I was in this slide now, in which we can see some of the topics. The experience of peace. I would like to spend one word about this. We really try to transmit to a lot of children the concept of respect, inclusion, living together, how beautiful each culture is, and how special is each individual's characteristic, and that all together are like a puzzle, and each piece is important. If there's one missing, the puzzle is not completed. Okay, this is something we are sharing with the children, and through examples, we try to transmit all these principles. We have had children coming, included in the summer camps, coming from war areas, different war areas, and together with children from Italy, together with children, inclusion means also children with disabilities, and I'm going to focus a little bit on that as well. So all together, we do a lot of things, a lot of activities, and it's very beautiful because you can see that when the children are together, they really have this sensation of being all together, uh, each curious about the other's children characteristics, ideas, culture. It's a really beautiful sensation. So we we tell them, try to transmit them to understand respect of the people, respect of the territories. And so not only the environment, we are forest model, so we care very much about our environment, but also about the people, about each one of us to live in harmony. And this is real because, as I said before, we have many children of different ages and coming from different situations, different cultures, different families, different countries. And this is really, really something that helps because they are together between them. Obviously, we have adults because we have tutors to help children to do the things, the activities, and also to help them with everyday life, all the things that we need to do. But the focus are them. The, I hope I am transmitting properly the concept. I so they have fun because they enjoy doing a lot of things I'm going to explain to you now. We share knowledge and we share uh, a lot of principles of wellness and to create a better world. So every year we focus in something different, but there are many things we do always the same. For example, we live in the nature. We teach children uh, about the nature, how plants live, how trees grow, how animals live in a sustainable way in our territories, how people live in the territories, what they do. Because some children, we try to transmit to the children that we probably in our lives we need many things. We need clothes, we need, but because the society is done in this way, we get dressed. It's cold, we need something to cover. We need, sometimes we may need a doctor, maybe. We may need a mechanic when we are big and we have a car. But agriculture, uh, nature, products, plants, we need every day because we eat and we need to eat to be alive. But we also need to do it in a sustainable way to be part of the nature because we are part of the nature actually. So we try to transmit the importance of the equilibrium between the man and the nature and also to appreciate many activities, many works on the countryside, the agriculture ones, for example, because children coming also from the city, but children from the countryside as well, it's important that they know where the things come from, how the things are produced, how they're made, how we do preserve certain things. And we don't tell them, we make them, we live this. So we go to the farms, we go to the forest, we go to where the chestnuts are, and we teach them how we take care of the chestnuts for the environment, but also for the life. And also, we are focusing a lot on trying to understand and really to know the environment. For example, in our forests, in our lands, in our hills, we have a lot of plants that are very good for our health, that can be eaten, that can be, and there must be respect as well. So uh, children learn to recognize them, learn to know how to respect them, but also how to collect them or how to use them. And it's for us very important to have an equilibrium between what people need and what nature also needs, because we are part of the nature. So I'm sure that many forest models do activities with children. I would like to tell you one of the focus on this on our. You see this photo. Here we have just a few children because it was one particular day in which we did some activities. With the children, we have some adults. We have three, in this photo in particular, three adults. They are not children anymore. They are over 18. Some of them are 20. And they are some of our assistants. They are disabled young people that have helped us to do activities with the children. In the group of the children, we have many groups, obviously. So at the end, there are a lot of children. We also are inclusive. Every child can participate, obviously. So sometimes we have children with disability as well. The most beautiful feedback of all these activities is that they help each other by themselves. We don't need to tell them how to help each other, how to share activities, how to play together or do handcraft together. If we have a child that has less ability, in a natural way, the other children are going to help him or her. This is something very, very beautiful because we create a society in which they learn to be together, to help each other, and each one of them is important. The assistants, the big ones, are paid for what they do because we want them to have a work, a job. It's for them something responsibility. And they are the point of reference for the children. Obviously, we have experts and other tutors supporting all this because we are always relaxed and we have somebody helping somebody. We have the coordinator, which is me, but then we have a lot of experts, and then a tutor, and then we have the assistants, which are our big special people, and then we have the children. And all the community do activities, live together, do a lot of um, experiences. Each year we focus on something different. The one thing important is that the activities are done by experts, which means people that really do that for work. So if we talk about bees, we have an apicultor. If we talk about milk and cows, we have somebody that has the cows, and we go to see the cows, and we do activities there, real activities. This year, we are focusing on handcraft. So we are going to produce real brushes with the Erica, for example, like in the old times. We are going to work the wood. We are going to produce ceramic pots and things real, like the people do for work and for living. We are going to cultivate. We have been cultivating fruit and vegetables, and we have been also another important focus developing the five senses, trying to teach children and adults to use the five senses, not only what we see or but also what we hear, what we smell. So we are we have beautiful characteristics and we don't use them sometimes. In these activities with the children, we keep away completely, is a choice, technology, mobiles, there's no computers. We try to, for a few days, to really focus on other things. Technology is super. In this moment, we are talking from Canada, Italy, and other countries, which is, wow, really something important, also for helping us with many things. But we mustn't forget our uh, own abilities, the technology must be an instrument. And that's what we try to transmit also to the children. All this, we can do it because we are a team, a big team. We are supported by municipalities that let us use uh, some places. We have a villa, for example. We have uh, the organization of Rincine, for example. We have a forest park we can use. We have a special forest path that has been created for the children. These are all public places that we can use, so we are very lucky. We have the contribution of some banks. We present a project and they help us with some economical support to buy instruments, to be able to refund our special assistants and our tutors. So we managed to refund people that are doing activities with us, but also to pay a bus or to have instruments to do things, the wood, the clay for the ceramic, etc. We have the interaction with the schools. This is important because we communicate about our camps to many people, so everybody can participate. Important is not in this list, is the social cooperatives and the social sectors, because they also interact with us for the special children. If we have children with disabilities or special uh, situations, we have a support, a professional support, which is very important. We have the support of the families because families like very much what we do and they really trust us a lot. So the producers, the professionals, so it's really a team, it's many people all together. It's not just, I am giving this example of our summer camps as an example of what is our uh, um, with philosophy of work, we can say. This we use in many situations, in many projects, not only this one. I was saying before that we have fun learning about how to respect different cultures and beliefs. So we talk about people, the children share what they do, how they feel, how they live. We use the five senses. We learn to preserve the environment and to use it in a very sustainable way, to learn about the territory, the fauna, the flora, but not only, many other things as well. The principles of agriculture, local products, what we eat, a big focus on the health and what we eat and to understand what we need really and what is good and what is artificial. To use the food in a proper way, not to waste. All these are many principles, many things we teach children through the example as well. I am very rigid with what the children bring for which food they bring, only natural things, easy things, homemade. This is also to teach the families to that the simple things often are the best and the most tasty, good, and best for health. Obviously, we also enjoy with art, music, literature, reading and painting, the arts that big and small, they all like it very much. In the photos, I put a few photos only, but just to show you small examples, because at the end of the summer camps, usually we have every year around 60 children, 60, sometimes more. And this is to show you that we go to the countryside to do uh, excursions to learn about the plants. And we have some artistic activities indoors, especially if the days are a little bit so-so and in the hot moments. But you can see how we share many things. Um, Before I close the presentation, I wanted uh, to tell you that one of the things we are really trying to transmit, not only to children, but to our children, is the principle of peace and the principle of really learning to know the others, that the world is big and is beautiful, and there are many people in the world coming from different places, and that is very interesting to share, to learn what other people do, also to enrich our lives. And if we manage to transmit this, especially to children that don't have the opportunity to travel so much when they're small, I think we do bingo, because that's something that the big ones like us, we are very lucky, and we know because we travel, we move. But sometimes it's necessary also to transmit it to the small ones. And when they are born, they are pure minds, and it's our responsibility to help them grow in a happy and a beautiful way. Also to enjoy what we have around us and to learn to preserve, to take care of our environment, our territory, to take care of the others, and to use our senses, our hands, and also our mind, and with all the rest, obviously technology and etc. This is in our small effort what we try to do. And I tell you, when we have the feedback from the children and the families every year, we are very happy to spend time on this, because some children tell us, I had a few that are very happy, and most of them are really, really happy. Some of them are extraordinary, surprised about everything, and they tell us it was the best experience of their life. That some of the children, they are from 7 to 15, more or less. They want to do that in life, in the future, handcraft, agriculture. They want to live in the forest, on the nature. So if they try, if they have the opportunity to live in this context, then they can appreciate it and they can like it after. And I think it's an opportunity that we have to give to each child coming from the city or coming from places where they don't have the opportunity to see so much, maybe because the parents can show them. Okay, so this is a little bit of what there's a lot more obviously, but this is what I wanted to focus on today, because I think I really believe that children are our future and they can teach us so much as well. I thank you so much for listening to me. I'm
Thank you,
really
Marina.
honored.
Thank you, Marina. That was a great presentation. So before we move on to the questions, we can take a moment to fill out the post-webinar survey. Just one moment. So there are 3 questions in total, and you may need to scroll down to see the rest of the questions. Looks like we haven't received any questions so far, but I saw, Marina, you have your email address included in the slides. So if anybody who has a follow-up questions later, you can feel free to email Marina later. Yeah, before we end today's session, I just want to quickly remind everybody that this session has been recorded and it will be soon posted on our CIF website. All right, now I would like to bring this session to a close. Thank you all for participating in today's webinar session. And once again, thank you very much to Marina for the great presentation. Bye, everyone.
Hi, thanks to you, all of you, for the opportunity. Thank you so much.